Hey football fans, thanks for joining me for today's episode of Breaking Wax. I'm the football guy and I collect football cards, and this is my show where I add to my collection by opening packs from the past. So before we get started, I just want to talk a little bit. I'm going to revamp the way the Breaking Wax series will actually work. I'm going to take the actual pack breaks and put them into my daily short series called 1 Minute Pack Break. So if you want to see the actual rip, tune into that series. And on Fridays, during the Breaking Wax episode, I'm going to review the cards that we pulled during the rips and talk about some of the cards, get into some of the stats around the collections I'm trying to fill, as well as cover some of the costs and or values of the cards themselves. Today, we'll be watching 6 different packs battle it out. Now let's get into it. Okay, let's get into some cards. We're going to start with the 1991 Topps football set. This is my only 1,000-yard club card that I've got, Andre Rison. This one is valued at about a $1.40. The rest of these are all base cards, and these 16 cards represent all the cards that I have in the set right now. So total set value is at $13.53. I did pull one Hall of Famer, and that is Bruce Smith. Pretty good card. Overall, I like this card design. I think this border is really nice, and I really like how it looks. My one gripe is I do wish they had... oh, they do. Okay. I was going to say I wish they had more stats on the back, but it must have been just a special card. Nope, there you go. See, I don't like how they have just like a story on the back. I'd rather have the stats here, but... Anyways, the front of the card, that design looks really nice to me. My highest PSA 10 value card in this set, if I were to get it graded, would be Randall Cunningham. Don't know that I'd get a 10, but that's a nice looking card as well. My highest raw card is tackle John Jackson. Not sure how they determine these values, but still learning on that. Anyways, I'm a Steelers fan, so I'll take it. I like John Jackson. I thought he was pretty good. And overall, yeah, just a real nice, clean-looking set. A lot of good players that I liked in here. Bruce Smith, of course. Steve Wisniewski was a good guard. Neil Smith, nice player. Randall Cunningham, John Jackson. Pat Swilling was a really good linebacker for the Saints. Russell Maryland, he was a good draft choice by the Cowboys there. And that rounds out the set there. So that is the Topps 1991 football set. Okay, we'll get into the 1992 Fleer set. There were 17 cards here that I ripped. All 17 are unique cards. These are only cards that I have in this set. The total set value right now is at $15.81. I did pull 4 Hall of Famers here. Richard Dent, nice player there. We got Tim Brown in here, right here. He's at $2.72. That's the highest raw value in the set right now, out of this rip, I should say. Andre Tippett, right here, Andre Tippett. And then Aeneas Williams. So another Hall of Famer right there. 4 Hall of Famers there. We talked about Tim Brown being the highest one. Andre Tippett is $1.59 raw. Right here, yeah, $1.59. So 480 cards in the set. I've got 17 now. Just got me started, but I like this design as well. Doesn't have the solid border, but I like that there is a border on it. I do like this little shield icon they have for the team symbol as well. I thought that was pretty neat. So, and this one, of course, they do have some stats here, but I would prefer a bigger section of all the stats. Although they do give you another player picture on the back, which is kind of neat, I guess. Just to get another look at the players. That is pretty cool. So, okay, so that's the Fleer 1992 football card set. Okay, we'll get into the 1992 Upper Deck. 620 cards in the set. I've got 14 of them, and these are the 14 that I pulled. So the value in this rip is $13.42 raw, and that is the collection value as well. Didn't pull any Hall of Famers here. The biggest card on here as far as value goes is going to be Leroy Hoard at $1.79. And then looks like Brian Mitchell is $1.71, and Richard Brown is $1.74. So that's just kind of interesting there. Heard a story about that Mark D'Onofrio with a hurt leg and ended his career. David Fulcher, pretty good player there. Bruce Armstrong, I thought he was a really good player. Andre Ware was okay. Let's see. Larry Brown was pretty good. So that's the 1992 set right there. Get into the 1992 Topps Stadium Club. There are 700 cards in this set. I have 45 cards. There are 15 in the rip that I did, but 45 in my collection. So the rip value for raw is $11.57. For the collection is about $34. Didn't pull any Hall of Famers in this set either, but we did pull, let's see, the highest raw value is, Max Montoya. He's at $2.08. And then the second highest would be Neil Anderson right here. He's valued at $1.50. These are all raw values. So that's the 1992 Topps Stadium Club. And again, these cards, I'm not particularly fond of them because there's no border on it. I like the border to kind of set off the photo. These logos are kind of big. Don't really like that. I do like the back. I think that's pretty interesting to look at. Gives you some stats. Nice big name. Team icon. Pretty nice. Okay, our next set is the Fleer 1991 Ultra. And I should say that I pulled all the doubles out, so I only have 4 cards really to review on this episode. I have 59 cards out of the 300 card set in my collection. Again, 4 cards that were unique. The rest of the doubles I put into my doubles pile. So if you're ever looking for a card, I'm willing to give away my doubles for free. Just give me a buzz in my email. It's in the description. So the set value that the collection value that I've got is $33.20. These 4 cards are valued at $2.82. Of course, Emmitt Smith is a Hall of Famer. He's also the highest valued out of these 4 cards at $1.48 raw, or $79 with a PSA 10. So that's also actually a pretty good picture of him. I do like that one really good. The backs of the cards are okay. A couple other images to look at, some stats here. Not my favorite, but you know, it's okay. So you got Kyle Clifton, Willie Anderson, Carl Banks. Carl Banks, another good player, 25 cents. So that's the Fleer 1991 Ultra. Okay, our last pack rip this week was the 1991 NFL Pro Football Pro Line Portraits. So these are some different cards. 300 cards in the set. I've got 12, which are these 12 right here. Just started on that. My set value is $1.20. Pulled a few Hall of Famers here. Again, not my favorite design. I do like the border. This does not have the border. The icon is a little big as well. So not my favorite. No name anywhere on the front, and that kind of throws me off because, you know, having to flip over to see who this is not ideal. But anyways, we did pull some Hall of Famers here. We pulled Jackie Slater right here, Andre Reed, Gale Sayers, and Kevin Green. So a couple nice Hall of Famers. Not really any comps on these cards that I could find, but a pretty good set. I mean, overall, I don't like that there's no stats on the back either, but I mean, I think the image is a nice, high-quality image. But would you know who this is? I mean, this is the wife of a quarterback. This is Stacey O'Brien, and she's the wife of Ken O'Brien. So there you go. Well, thanks for joining me for this week's Breaking Wax. Please let me know what you think of the new format in the comments. And don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell a friend. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.